Hey guys, it's me Sam, and we're back with our level 15 man captain Branquin, who's currently in Buckland. Now the reason why I've started off on the character selection screen is because I haven't been on Lotro in a very long time. That's why there haven't been as consistent uploads from this series, but I haven't been on for a very long time, and I've just noticed that on the options menu they got these awesome new colours and awesome new look. There's been some massive updates recently. Let's have a look at what else there is. Plugins manager looks exactly the same. I haven't got any plugins. I tried it. I can sort it out. Movie library is exactly the same. But yeah. I don't know. Because I haven't been on Lotro in so long. I don't know what Branquin needs to do next, because I did do some questing off screen in hoping to get him to a suitable level for his next class quest, but I don't know if he's even high enough level at the moment for it. If not, we'll just do some more mini quests in this episode, because I've been dying to make another episode, and I know I try to avoid doing any form of mini quest in an episode. And even though I did do a completely dedicated episode to mini quests, I would quite like to just do an episode, because it's been so long since I last went on Branquin, let alone Lotro. So anyway, new things on the channel. Well, as you'll have seen, me and Sasha now have a Elder Scrolls V Skyrim series. Skyrim's probably my favourite single player game. Really good, really, so the graphics and the world and everything, the detail, you kill one person, they're dead for the whole game, they don't come back, it's not like an MMO. I really like that, and I don't know why it's taken so long to load. It's probably because I've just updated it and I'm recording. And Harry, I don't know if we've uploaded it at the time of this recording, but as I speak, Harry is currently at his house recording Tomb Raider gameplay. I do think, and that is awesome, because it means that we're having the Skyrim came out in 2011. It's still very much a fresh and quite new game, and Tomb Raider obviously pretty new, and so to be able to have that kind of stuff, because frankly it's a bit sort of out of my comfort zone, because my comfort zone sort of lies with MMOs, primary Lotro, did some Guild Wars 2, then did one TF2 with Morgan. I don't know if that's gone up yet. But my comfort zone tends to be with MMOs, and a lot of people on the channel, their comfort zone tends to lie with MMOs. So seeing Sasha come in doing Sims 2 and then Skyrim is great. And then Harry, he started off with Lotro, but now he's going to have Tomb Raider as well. That's really awesome. And this is really getting on my nerves. It's probably loaded for you, but it hasn't loaded for me. No, it hasn't. Oh my god. Good news is we won't be lagging at all in this episode. Got a brand new internet, and having got to 25% of my bedroom. It's like an office quarter, and I got my favourite books on there. One I can see now is A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. Then I've got DVDs, some games. I got Settlers: Rise of an Empire. That's a great game. It's got Rome: Total War by there. Now I'm just waiting for this to bloody load. Right, isn't this fabulous? Oh, God. Oh, finally! I'll turn my laptop volume down a bit. Yeah, they've decided to change my graphics, haven't they? Yeah, they've put my graphics on ultra high. Alright, objects. Oh, shadows, blob shadows. I hate blob shadows. Environment, central shadows. Yeah, I'll have them on this. Medium, dynamic shadows, high. And I'll turn off ambient occlusion. Alright, am I still lagging? Very much so. Let's disable these then. I think that's what I normally do anyway. Still not great. I normally have that off. Normally have that off as well. Still lagging, and it won't help because I'm recording, obviously. What's text to cache size do again? Alright. Let's try putting that down. Alright, that's better. Oh, better call John in. He's my herald of war. Alright, so what am I doing? Because I have no idea. What's this level? Level 16. Why not? Why not do that? Alright, so what have I got tracked at the moment? Not that I haven't got anything tracked. So let's add chapter 6 in the Black Rider's Wake. Gosh, I can't remember this quest from my other character. Still lagging a bit. Let's have one more look. Alright. I'm trying. I don't know how much difference I'll make from here though. Oh, it's made quite a lot of difference. Alright, so 7 minutes in and we've done nothing. I'm really sorry about that. But I think if I think it's went to ultra high on graphics because of the update, and I think they've actually updated the graphics because these graphics look even better than the old ones, and yet, gosh, these graphics are brilliant. Yeah, they must have updated the graphics in the new update, and whilst doing that, I'm gonna have to go hide in the water. There's not much water I can hide in because there's enemies down there apparently. But they probably updated it so slightly not weaker as it were, sort of medium systems like mine. Oh, they're over here. Oh, they're ravens. Oh, I can't see from here. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. I can kill a bird. Ah! Oh gosh. Being a bit skippy. Oh, but there's one down already. This is really easy. I could have probably have done this at level 14. Speaking of Skyrim, this shout ability I have reminds me of like Fusro Dar and all the other shouts in Skyrim. Bit weird. But now I need to go back to Langlen after killing all 4 of the Creebane I needed to kill. I think that's what they were called anyway. So yeah, that was really quick. It's good to be getting back into the swing of story quests. Because it's been so long since I last made one. I think this is episode 11, but I think in episode 10 I can't remember at all what we did. I think we did talk to Langlen in the last episode. Oh, he's up here. I can't remember though, and obviously I can't watch it back now because I'm making an episode. I'm still using Xfire. When you want Xfire to be good, well, when Xfire is good, it's pretty good. When it's not good, it's really not good. I've wanted to get Fraps for ages, but I'm gonna have to wait even longer. But let's talk to Langlen. Right. Oh my gosh, this is so much cooler. Look at these buttons. Alright, and look at this, like, the different shading of blue on this back. So, I've slain the foul birds. The enemy will now not be nearly as sure in their efforts now. However, I still have need of your aid. I must ask that you do something in Buckland, as it was their horn call that alerted me to the presence of the Nazgul. There are a couple of channels that I like that have done done a Lotro gameplay, and they read out the thing. I'm going to start doing that now, and not if I do a mini quest for gameplay. When I do story quests, I'll read them out, because it makes story quests a bit clearer. But now I have an increased reputation with the men of Bree.
I take a moment of your time.
Alright, you say that Underhill is with Aragon. I know of no Underhills. I was sent to watch over a hobbit named Baggins. I must assume that is whom Aragon spoke of. That he is safe is welcome news, for my fears are somewhat allayed. It was late in the night when I heard the horn call of Buckland. Running to the road, I saw the Nazgul leaving Buckland at a gallop. I tried to stop them, but they ran me down. I feared they had already found Baggins. Now, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, which I most certainly hope you've done so, I don't know how many people playing Lotro, because it's a good MMO, and a lot of people are going to be playing on it because they love Lord of the Rings. But yeah, if you've seen Fellowship of the Ring, they nearly got Frodo and his friends, but they got away. The four riders passed eastward towards Bree, but we may discover what they learned, if anything, at Baggins' home in Crick Hollow. It is a cottage surrounded by a high hedge, almost directly southeast of the Buckland Gate. If you learn anything there, return to me. What news you can bring me may help determine the movements of the Nazgul. So, the next objective is to investigate Crick Hollow. The rewards of this quest will be more reputation. I'll get 500 reputation points in the Mana Bree, and Dara Core, which gives me 15 maximum power. Now, I've done this quest, it's easy. We just got to head back over to Buckland and look at a house and speak to a guy, buy a house. Buckland, what can I tell you about Buckland? Very similar, it sort of borders the Shire and the Old Forest. I can show you this on the map, if I just close this off. Buckland, yeah, Old Forest, and then to the Shire. Buckland's a very nice place. If I were a hobbit and was not living in the Shire, I'd be living in Buckland, simply because it's a really nice, peaceful place. But yeah. Ooh, no, a bit skippy there. So yeah, it feels great to be making gameplay again. But I've made gameplay since today. 2 days ago I made episode 1 of Skyrim with Sasha. But it feels good to be back on Branquin, back on Lotro, my favourite MMO. One of my favourite games ever created. It didn't get panned by critics. Critics actually quite liked it. You'll find it on a lot of lists for the best free MMOs, or just best MMOs in general. But fans didn't tend to like it because us Lord of the Rings fans who also like games have gotten used to Lord of the Rings games being a bit disappointing. You know, War in the North had so much potential and then was a bit of a letdown. And then the film adaptations weren't great. But this is something else, and I think they often neglect Lego Lord of the Rings, which I'm currently lending to Will, and he's lending Skyrim to me on the Xbox. Lego Lord of the Rings is the best Lego game in my opinion. It's my favourite one. It was the second game to have dialogue on it. They brought in dialogue for Lego Batman, but the problem was with Lego Batman is that I felt they didn't need the dialogue. It felt a bit out of place. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars you could have had without the dialogue, which is fine. But Lord of the Rings you couldn't have without the dialogue. There's so many memorable lines that completely alter the story. So they really needed that. So here we go. This is the house, and as you can tell, it's been barded down at the door. Who's this? Fredegar Bolger. What? Who? I don't have it. Oh wait, you are one of those Black Riders. I must tell you that I haven't been so frightened in my life. Did they learn anything from me? As if Black Riders would come to Buckland in the day. Well, those riders came busting into the house, but I had already slipped out the back way. Not a thing that did they get from me. When the sheriffs came, they made me tell them about Frodo and the others going off into the old forest, but I didn't say a thing about the enemy's ring. Oh dear, I mean, what is that? It sounds like crows. So I've got to defend Fredegar Bolger from what will be crows. They are sure coming close. I don't see them. Oh gosh. Go away. I keep forgetting you can press tab. That's how long it's been since I last came on here. Come here. Leave the hobbit alone. He just uses fists. That happens to me on tour sometimes. It sort of glitches and then I don't see these. Oh gosh, there they are. They're coming from the tree. Ah. Oh god. Why won't it let me? I need to find out if there's a way of upgrading John's Don't know. I've got ages. I can go sell some stuff in Buckland, but I need to find a way. See if there's a way of upgrading John's armor and weapons. Now, I just called him John because it was a good name, but take away the H, he literally is Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. But I've got to go back to Langland. Before I do that, I'm just going to sell my stuff, loot the stuff, and then sell it again. I really need to process this video as soon as I'm done, because this is becoming a massive file. It's over 20 gigabytes already, and we're 15 minutes in. The way I sort of convert for Xfire is that minutes, add 5 on, and you've got the gigabytes. That's how it works on Lotro normally anyway. Don't need that. I'll keep that anyway. Don't need that. 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 I won't say don't need that anymore. Let's just say be thankful that I'm gonna sell those carrots and sausages that person made me. But yeah, in Skyrim it's really annoying when you can't sell anything more to them because they've run out of gold. So it's really helpful on Lotro that they don't ever run out. That is nearly enough for a horse, I think. I think it might be 500 for a horse. But I'll talk to Langland. That'll probably be it for this episode. This episode's been a bit, not a letdown, a bit disappointing for me, because so much time was wasted waiting for the game to load. Reasons for that are due to the new internet connection. Lotro would have had to have got used to that, because it wouldn't have been used before. There's been 3 massive updates since I last went on, so there's that, and there's the fact that I was recording, which is naturally going to slow it down, especially when it's a program like Xfire rather than a program like Fraps. But once I head back over to Langland, that'll be it. Book 1, Chapter 7, Horn Call of Buckland. Yeah, this has been quite a fun episode to make, besides the terrible loading time. In theory, we've only had about 10 minutes of gameplay so far, which is really bad, considering that it took 7 minutes, really, to get in-game, and then we had to, not even less than 10, because then we had to get rid of, then we had to sort out the graphic changes, because it just put it by default on the highest settings, which, though I find flattering that they think I can run it, I can't, especially with Xfire recording at the same time. The reasons why I'm going to stop recording are, because once I've done this, they'll probably give me a quest I'm a bit low level to do anyway, and it's taken up massive space on my laptop at the moment, which soon I'll be able to afford to give away, but at the moment I can't, because I've got some stuff on here I need to keep. So speak to Langland.
Greetings.
The enemy's ring. It's no wonder Aragorn was so secretive as to why the enemy was seeking Baggins. If the Creebane heard Fredegar's words, the enemy will know for certain that the rings are longer in the Shire, and all will be lost. Find those birds in the old forest will not be a simple task. I would ask that you return to Aragorn and Bree and see his counsel on how to find these foul birds. Right, so the quest isn't done, but I'm going to have to end the video here. The file's getting a bit big, and really this is really the average length of a video. Sorry it's taken so long to load. It shouldn't do next time. So next episode, for once, we won't have any lag, and we won't have the massive load. Thanks for watching. Don't just watch this video if you only watch Lotro. Watch Harry's Lotro, watch Sasha's Sims, Morgan's DCU and Team Fortress 2. Watch me and Sasha's Skyrim. If you're new to the channel, watch me and Morgan's Early Guild Wars 2 videos. And if they're up, Harry's Tomb Raider videos. So I hope you enjoyed. Oh, also, due to the Lost Planet 3 release date getting pushed back, there will be no gameplay of that till June. Morgan is going to do gameplay for that, but it will not be till June 28th at the earliest, because that's the release date. We were planning on doing it this month, which was the original release date, but it's going to be the first time we have a gameplay of a game bang on release time. Anyway, so give us a like, subscribe, you know the drill. I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.